Hello, everyone. My name is Dawn Phillips, and today I'm here to share with you just a small portion of my testimony. I have named this testimony From Brokenness to Redemption, and we will go ahead and get started. Thank you guys very much again for listening and for giving me the time to share this. I grew up in a broken home filled with yelling and screaming. I felt invisible, unloved, and completely alone. My father wasn't present in my life, and I longed for the love and stability that every child deserves. But instead of feeling safe, I felt abandoned, and the pain shaped the choices as I got older. At just 10 years old, I took my first drink. By 11, I was smoking cigarettes. I had already experienced things no child should ever have to go through, and instead of dealing with the pain, I learned to numb it. I was searching for love, validation, and an escape, but I was looking in all the wrong places. By 16, I had turned to drugs. At first, it seemed like a way to cope, a way to forget about pain and my past. But before I knew it, addiction had taken over my life. I dropped out of school and I started running with the wrong crowd. I thought I had found acceptance, but in reality, I was only sinking deeper into a lifestyle that would eventually steal everything from me. Not long after, I found myself in and out of jail, facing charges for possession and multiple driving on revoked charges. Every time I got out, I promised myself I would change. But the pull of addiction was too strong. Court fines kept piling up, and no matter how hard I tried to get ahead, it felt like I was drowning in my own bad choices. Worst of all, my addiction didn't just hurt me. It hurt my family. My mom was my biggest supporter, always trying to help me in any way that she could. She never gave up on me, even when I had given up on myself. But no matter how much she wanted to save me, I had to make the choice to change. My children suffered the most. They needed a mother who was present, loving, and supportive. But instead, I was lost in my addiction. I put them through the same pain I had endured growing up, and for that, I carried a deep burden of guilt and shame. I watched friends and loved ones overdose and die right in front of me. I saw the pain that it caused their families, and I knew that could have been me. But even that wasn't enough to make me stop. I thought I was untouchable until the day I overdosed myself. It was the scariest moment of my life. Everything went dark, and in that moment, I felt the weight of everything that I had done. The devil had his grip on me, but God said, "No, I'm not done with you yet." Shortly after that, I lost my mom to a heart attack. Losing her shattered me. She had been the one person who had never gave up on me, and now she was gone. I felt completely broken, like there was no reason to go on. I had already lost so much, and now I had lost the one person who truly believed in me. That was my rock bottom. While incarcerated, I found the Lord again. I had known God as a child, but I had never fully understood his unconditional love. As a teenager, I drifted away, but now, in the darkest moment of my life, I cried out to him, and for the first time, I truly felt his presence. He had never abandoned me. I had been the one who walked away. I started reading my Bible again instead of picking up drugs. I picked up scripture. I surrendered everything, my past, my pain, my addiction, to God. And he met me with grace, love, and healing. He showed me that I wasn't too far gone, that I wasn't beyond redemption. He took the broken pieces of my life and began to restore me. Today I am 6 years sober. I have a renewed purpose, and I live my life for the Lord. I'm still working to rebuild my relationships with my children and with my family. It hasn't been easy, but I know through God, restoration is possible. I no longer live in guilt and shame. Instead, I walk in the freedom and the grace that God has given me. I share my story because I know that others who feel lost, ashamed, and broken. If that's you, please hear me. You are not beyond saving. No matter how far you have fallen. No matter what addiction has stolen from you, God's love is greater. If you surrender to Him, He will restore and redeem you, just as He did for me. I will never quit this fight. I will continue sharing my story in the hopes that it will save a life. Because if God can change me, He can change anyone. And that is my testimony. And again, I do really appreciate you guys giving me this time to share. Thank you, Chaplain Perez. And I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day. God bless.